Fabio rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats.
Fabio Quartararo once again demonstrated his class as a top-tier world-class rider. Despite the wet track conditions caused by rain at the Sachsenring, the Yamaha rider delivered an outstanding performance, finishing in third place despite starting the race from the 7th grid position. From the moment the starting lights went out, Fabio immediately displayed his aggressiveness. Slowly but surely, he overtook his rivals one by one on the slippery track. With remarkable calmness and control over his Yamaha M1 motorcycle, Fabio continued to push, even engaging in a fierce battle with Marco Bezzecchi from the VR46 racing team for second place. However, Bezzecchi managed to hold on to his position and finished in second place. Meanwhile, Marc Marquez secured an undisputed victory, dominating the race from the very first lap, proving his mastery on his favorite track. Despite finishing in third place, this marked a moral victory and Quartararo's third podium of the season, a significant achievement amid a challenging season for Yamaha. Fabio was greeted with enthusiastic applause from the packed stands, acknowledging the extraordinary performance he delivered in this challenging race. And here's the full story. The 2025 German MotoGP saw a dramatic race under heavy rain at the Sachsenring circuit. However, despite the challenging weather and slippery track conditions, Yamaha rider Fabio Quartararo delivered an outstanding performance. Starting from 7th on the grid, Fabio managed to turn the tables and finish the race in third place, securing an important podium finish in a turbulent season for Yamaha. From the start of the race, the challenges were clear. Dark clouds hung overhead, and heavy rain began to fall just before the starting lights went out. Many riders appeared nervous facing the drastically changing track conditions. But not Fabio. From the first corner, the French rider showed aggression and confidence, executing precise maneuvers that demonstrated his trust in Yamaha's M1 motorcycle, which had recently faced criticism for its lackluster performance on wet tracks. Lap after lap, Fabio began to close the gap on the riders ahead of him. He passed Alex Rins, Jorge Martin, and Enea Bastianini with a clean and error-free strategy. As the track became treacherous due to water puddles, Fabio grew even more comfortable, as if the wet track was his natural habitat. With only 5 laps remaining, Fabio was already in 4th place, closing in on Marco Bezzecchi from the VR46 team, who was struggling to maintain his second-place position. The battle between the two was intense, filled with constant position swaps and hard braking in the tight corners of the Sachsenring. However, Bezzecchi managed to hold on to his lead, slightly faster in the final sector, leaving Fabio to settle for third place. Meanwhile, Marc Marquez from the Ducati Lenovo team once again demonstrated his dominance at Sachsenring. Starting from pole position, Marquez faced early pressure from Bezzecchi at the start of the race, but quickly opened up a gap and cruised alone to the finish line. This marked Marquez's third victory of the season, solidifying his status as a Sachsenring specialist and a strong contender for the 2025 World Championship. For Fabio, this result is particularly significant. Not only because he returned to the podium amid Yamaha's inconsistent performance this season, but also because he demonstrated that he can still compete at the front, even under the most challenging conditions. This marks Fabio's third podium finish of the season, effectively silencing critics who suggested his career at the Iwata factory was beginning to fade. This race was very tough, but I felt comfortable with the bike from the start. We took a risk with the wet setup and it paid off, Quartararo said after the race. With this result, Fabio has moved up several positions in the provisional standings and opened new opportunities for Yamaha to compete again in the second half of the season. Quartararo's moral victory and impressive performance this time could be a crucial turning point for the Japanese manufacturer, which is seeking a new direction following major changes in its technical division. The 2025 MotoGP season is a crucial point for Yamaha and its star rider, Fabio Quartararo. Although the Japanese manufacturer has shown some technical improvements, the internal situation at Yamaha is heating up, fueled by Quartararo's growing frustration. Yamaha is currently languishing at the bottom of the constructor standings, while Quartararo is stuck in 11th place in the rider standings. Ironically, despite securing 4 pole positions this season, the second highest tally behind Marc Marquez, none have resulted in a victory. This reflects the fundamental weaknesses in the YZR M1's performance during actual Sunday races. However, Quartararo's frustration goes beyond poor results on the track. Deeper than that, he feels that the golden years of his career are being wasted on an uncompetitive machine. In several interviews, Quartararo openly admitted he no longer enjoys the thrill of racing and feels he has lost the joy of being at the front of the pack. This crisis reached its peak at Silverstone, when a malfunction in Yamaha's ride height system robbed him of a near-certain victory, an incident that deeply shook his mental state. Francesco Bagnaia, now racing for Pramac, even offered support with an empathetic tone, saying Quartararo should stay calm because success was just around the corner. But that statement only highlighted how dire the situation was for the 2021 world champion. Another structural issue exacerbating Yamaha's crisis is its over-reliance on Quartararo. He is seen as the team's sole realistic hope, creating a fragile situation without a capable backup when his performance dips. This weakness is compounded by the underwhelming performances of his teammates like Alex Rins, Jack Miller, and Miguel Oliveira, who have yet to consistently deliver at the top level. In contrast to Ducati, which has a strong lineup of riders in the top 5, or KTM, which is becoming increasingly solid, Yamaha appears isolated. Moreover, Quartararo's super expensive contract, reportedly the highest in MotoGP, indirectly hinders Yamaha's ability to recruit other top riders, exacerbating the issue of squad depth. One crucial decision Yamaha will soon make is selecting a teammate for Toprak Razgatlioglu at Pramac for the 2026 season. Quartararo is certain to have a say in this decision. Throughout his career at Yamaha, his demands, such as rider development, satellite teams, and V4 engine development, have always been accommodated. Therefore, it is highly likely that he will push for Yamaha to choose an experienced rider who can win immediately rather than just a long-term option. If Quartararo deems Jack Miller unable to meet those expectations, Miller could be pushed out of MotoGP and moved to World SBK, either with Honda under Cal Crutchlow or to Ducati's Superbike division. Yamaha's biggest bet for the future is the development of the V4 engine, set to be introduced in 2026, a radical move abandoning the inline-4 philosophy they have long upheld. The goal is clear, to catch up with Ducati and KTM. But this project is fraught with risk. While Quartararo has lost patience, the V4 engine has yet to demonstrate real performance. If this project fails to deliver immediate results, the likelihood of Quartararo leaving will open wide. Despite his frustration, Quartararo's talent still shines. Alongside Marc Marquez, he is one of 2 riders with the most pole positions this season, proof that he can still make a difference even on an inferior bike. It's no surprise that speculation is growing that Aprilia, which is becoming increasingly attractive with its competitive RSGP bike and race wins, could be Quartararo's new home post, 2026. Especially if Yamaha's V4 project continues to disappoint. However, for now, Quartararo's focus is clear. He wants a project that can win now, not in an uncertain future. Yamaha's decision on who will partner Toprak at Pramac before the summer break will be a key signal of how serious the manufacturer is about improving. If there's no tangible progress soon, Quartararo's departure in 2027 seems inevitable, and other teams are already ready to welcome one of MotoGP's most talented, frustrated, yet highly motivated riders.
You're rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me. Cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase, got some egos to the face. Baby, I don't need no space, coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away.